Are you really free? Luther, Jung, and the lie of freedom. You think you're free? You think your choices are your own? You think your mind is yours? But Martin Luther would call you a slave. Jung would call you possessed. Nietzsche would call your freedom a lie. Are you really free? Or are you living inside invisible chains you've learned to love? The modern illusion of freedom. We live in an age that worships freedom. Live your truth. Be whoever you want. Manifest your desires. But why do you feel so trapped? Why do you scroll your phone endlessly, paralyzed by comparison? Why do you do what others expect, even when you say you don't care? Why do you betray your deepest values to feel safe or liked? You are surrounded by freedom, but inside you feel like a prisoner. Luther. The Slavery of the Will in 1525. Martin Luther wrote on the bondage of the will. He said, "Free will is a lie. You can't save yourself," he argued, "because your will is corrupted, your desires twisted, your choices chained to fear, pride, and self-deception." Luther's world was different, but his insight is timeless. You think you choose, but often your choices are made by your wounds, your fears, your hidden guilt. Jung. The Shadow and Possession. Carl Jung took this further. He said, "You are possessed by your unconscious, the parts of yourself you refuse to see. Your jealousy, your rage, your insecurity, your desire for approval, these hidden parts, drive your decisions while you convince yourself you are free," Jung warned. Until you make the unconscious conscious, it will direct your life, and you will call it fate. You think you are choosing, but it's your shadow choosing for you. Nietzsche. The lie of herd freedom. Then came Nietzsche, declaring, "The individual has always had to struggle to keep from being overwhelmed by the tribe." You post quotes about freedom while copying what everyone else is doing. You seek approval while telling yourself you don't care. You build a life to avoid criticism, calling it success. Nietzsche said that most people's freedom is herd freedom, the freedom to choose among options the herd has approved. The invisible chains you wear, ask yourself, why do I want what I want? Who benefits from me wanting this? Am I free to disappoint others to be true to myself? Am I free to fail and still respect myself? You will discover your mind is not free. You have chains made of fear of rejection, fear of poverty, fear of loneliness, fear of meaninglessness. These fears decide for you, but you call it choice. The path to true freedom. Luther believed freedom came through gracious surrender of control. Jung believed freedom came through conscious integration of your shadow, knowing your darkness so it no longer controls you. Nietzsche believed freedom came by becoming your own lock, killing the illusions society and religion placed on you, taking radical responsibility. What freedom really means, true freedom, is terrifying. It means facing your unconscious motives, losing people who only love your compliance, disappointing expectations you never chose, living with uncertainty without the comfort of blame. Freedom requires death, the death of your false self. Practical reflection tonight. Sit in silence and ask yourself, if I were truly free, what would I do that I am afraid to do? Write down the answers. Feel the fear that rises. Fear is your chain, and the chain is the doorway to freedom. If you are ready to stop pretending you're free and start the painful, beautiful journey of becoming free, comment below, "I am ready to face my chains," and subscribe for more deep, honest explorations into your mind, your shadow, and your true freedom. You were not born to live in invisible chains, but to break them, you must first see them. Phrenora mind.